Woo-hoo-hoo, baby! This penny stock sector is heating up. Actually, I think it may already be on fire, as we saw one stock in this sector make a 1,000% move in a single trading day. And then we saw several other stocks in the same sector follow suit, and they seem to be headed to the moon as well. The sector I'm talking about is clean energy. You guys know I'm a big believer of investing in EV and clean energy. I'm also a big believer in sector strength and sector rotation and buying and investing in stocks when that particular sector is hot. We have a dual catalyst. We have a sector that I'm absolutely in love with, clean energy, combined with a sector that's on fire. If you invest in a sector, the top stocks in a particular sector, before it becomes popular to do so, and then that sector catches strength, you can make a ton of dinero. Bring that bacon home, baby. What's up, all my trader and investing homies? It's your boy Kevin from Touchdown Trades, your trading BFF, your stock market bestie. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about my top 3 clean energy penny stocks that I'm looking at investing in right now. Before we get started, do me one big favor though, and I'm gonna ask you to absolutely demolish, obliterate, just cream that like button, give it a big old whooping. Kick it in the keister. Get that like button for me. You guys know I have some major beef with the like button. They're going to the moon, baby. These are 3 penny stocks that offer long-term investment value. They're the kind of stocks that you buy today, you hold, and you wake up a few years from now and you look at your investment portfolio, and all of a sudden that clean energy stock you bought in the year 2020 has centupled. Yes, centupled. If you don't know what centupled means, it means that it's 100x. Yes, 100x. I am that big of a believer in the clean energy space. I think it is the future. The way that we are burning gas and fossil fuels today is not sustainable. And over the next several years, we're going to be transitioning to a more clean energy format for this country and for the world, and a lot of these small clean energy stocks are going to explode and go to the moon. And I want to be positioned. I don't know about you, but I want to be positioned to profit from this wave to the clean energy space. I'm going to be there, and if you want to be there, then let's do it together. As always, let's secure that bag by making smart investments, sound trades. Let's get it and talk about my top 3 penny stocks to invest in the clean energy wave. Let's talk about my top 3 clean energy penny stocks that I'm looking to get long in. I'm looking at investing in right now. But before we get started, we need to take a look at the stock that set this all in motion. This SPI Energy is a clean energy penny stock that absolutely went nuts the other day. We can see that it started trading back here about $1 a share and ran all the way up over 3,000% and hit highs of $46 per share. A lot of people made a lot of money in this stock on the way up as short sellers got squeezed out. And a lot of people lost a lot of money. If you tried to buy the breakouts, you got killed. Imagine people buying up here at $40, coming back to their computer a couple minutes later, and it's trading down at about $10. That is the importance of getting in a sector before it takes off. Getting in and not buying stocks at the highs, or you will get crushed. I have no intention in investing in this SPI for a long-term investment because I don't see value in it. This company is all over the place. They were in crypto mining, they're in solar, and now they've came out with news that they're getting into EV manufacturing, and I just think they're too scattered. I like companies that are focused on one thing and they put all their effort into that one thing, build a business based off that one thing that company's good at, and then maybe talk about expanding into other stuff in the future. This SPI is just too scattered for me. But what this company has done is shined a light on the clean energy sector, and investors are now looking at clean energy stocks, wondering which one is the next one to take off. So we need to establish a foothold in this sector. Find some cheap companies that we see long-term investment value in, get in into those companies before they really start to blast off, because I know clean energy is the future. We cannot continue using these unsustainable fossil fuels in this country or this world as we're doing now. This sector is going to gain traction because it absolutely has to. And I want to be holding some of these smaller clean energy stocks because they could literally be trading at 100x in the next few years. The first stock is one that we've talked about in the past. SUNW, Sunworks, is a stock that I've talked about in a previous videos when it was trading around 73 cents per share. Now this thing has gone absolutely crazy and it hit highs of $8 a share today. But even though it's made an insane move and it's up huge since the time that I first talked about it in a previous video, I'm still investing in this stock today, and I bought this stock today at about $3.65 a share on that pullback there. I called it out in our private Discord chat. Check out the 2-week free trial. There's a link in the description where you can come join the private Discord chat and get my buy and sells, my investments, and my swing trades in real time. I called it out in the Discord chat, said I was looking to buy SUNW towards the 350 area as there's a lot of support towards $3 a share. I said I was looking at it as a swing trade, but I ended up throughout the day doing more research and deciding that I'm going to be adding this SUNW to my longer term clean energy portfolio. Sunworks is a solar company that has a foothold and builds and manufactures and markets solar panels to residential, commercial, and agricultural companies and home. We can see based on their investor presentation that the commercial and agricultural solar business is their main revenue producer, as it produced 46% of their revenue in 2018, and they also are selling to Public Works. I think Public Works should be more of a target for this Sunworks, as if they start making deals, inking deals with big municipalities, big counties around the country, this solar panel company can really take off. And as counties and states start to realize that they need to develop more clean energy, this Sunworks is really going to be set and have a foothold in the industry. Sunworks already has some gigantic reoccurring customers such as Aldi Foods, Church of Foursquare, we got Pepsi, we got Wiseman, and we have Lithium Motors. Sunworks is right now primarily serving the California and the western part of the United States. So imagine when they start branching out and marketing their solar all over the country, this company is poised for massive growth over the next couple of years. We're only selling around the western part of the United States. Once we get into the Midwest and the East Coast, we're talking about massive growth potential here. Take a look at this little graph I got pulled up here. This shows where the new energy in the United States is coming from, and solar is really taking off. In 2010, it only accounted for 4% of the new power coming in the United States. And as we move to 2019, it's accounting for 51%. So solar itself is really taking off. All right, let's talk about my personal investment plan for this Sunworks. I'm currently holding a few thousand shares at the $3.60 area. I want to see this thing take off, and I'm slapping a price target of $10 per share on this SUNW, and I'm going to be holding and adding down. If it continues to sell off as people who bought in up at the highs panic out and sell, I'm going to add to my position under 3, and I'll continue to add as I have faith in this company, and I think it's trading at $10 a share within the year. The second clean energy penny stock that I'm looking to invest in for long-term growth, and I think has the potential to go to the moon, is this PECK. PECK is the ticker. The company is the PECK Company Holdings. This is a diversified clean energy company, but this one is a little bit different as I'm not quite ready to invest in this quite yet. I'm not going to chase this PECK. It made a huge move. It's up 130% on the day. So I'm going to wait for a pullback, and I want to buy this around $6 as we have tons of consolidation and support around that $6 area. PECK is a clean energy company that has 3 divisions: solar, electric, and data. It was founded in 1972 as a family business. They started out just doing your typical electric stuff. It was an electric company. and they see the vision, they see the potential of clean energy, of solar, and of EV charging. So this company knows that the future is going to be in clean energy, and they're trying to transition from just being a normal electric company to being a clean energy electric company. So I like that they see the vision that I see personally, that clean energy is the future, and they're trying to migrate their business model to evolve of where we're headed as a society. So they see their Northeast solar installations doubling within the next 5 years. In 2018, they were doing about 10,000. They think by 2023, they'll do about 20,000. So the potential for this company to grow is there. They are also exploring the EV charging market, where I believe there is tons of potential. There is ton of unhashed potential in the EV charging market. Again, we're talking about a company that is currently only serving a portion of the United States. We're only serving the Northeast United States right now. So if this company can expand and get into the rest of the country, we're talking about massive growth potential. This is a company that thinks that they can improve their operating margin. They're currently doing about 20%, and they think they can improve on those numbers. They also anticipate 20% revenue growth over the foreseeable future. So, and that's just in the Northeast United States. So let's think if they can get expanded and start selling outside of the Northeast, we're talking about huge growth. Once again, my plan for this PECK is to buy a pullback down towards $6 per share. And then I'll be holding as a longer term investment, and I'll be looking for a break over $10. And then I would start peeling off profits as we rose higher. That is my plan for PECK. Let's move on to the third and final ticker we're going to talk about in today's video. Third and final ticker that we're going to discuss today, it's a little bit out there, okay? But it's one of those stocks that you put a couple $1,000s into, you set it aside, you hold it forever, and maybe one day it's worth $1 million, because it's one of those things that either works out good, and it works out, I mean real good, or it doesn't work out at all, and you took a shot on a company that maybe had huge potential and it just didn't work out and that money's gone. This ticker is OPTT, Ocean Power Technologies. Let's break it down. The technology that this OPTT, Ocean Power's technology, does is very, very interesting. I think it's actually incredible. They have this buoy that harvests power from the ocean, stores that power in a battery bank, and then they can put technology onto the buoy. So right now, the only thing this is really good for is pretty much putting a channel buoy with a light on it. But imagine if you could put thousands of these buoys out in the ocean, and on the ocean floor, you put a battery cell that can hold the power, and then that battery cell shoots the power back to land, and then it can be used however needed, right? So I think the technology is incredible, and I think there is a potential for this technology to develop into something else other than just this isolated buoy that has a little bit of power and doesn't really do anything. I think you're talking about something that's years and years away, but if you wanted to get involved in this company at the ground floor, there is potential for this technology to really take off. The ocean is power that is unharvested that could turn into clean energy down the road, which we use every day for our daily lives. I truly believe that. But I also believe that it's a risky investment. You're either going to get loaded off this stock or you're going to lose whatever you invest into it. It's something that I'm looking into and that I'm considering investing in for a long-term investment. This isn't something that's going to materialize in the next couple of years like I think solar is. This is something that's going to take many years to happen. So just realize that when you're looking into this technology, do your own research, do your own due diligence. But I just wanted to throw it in there because I think it's really interesting tech. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. In the comment section down below, leave me a comment telling me your favorite clean energy stock that you're watching right now. I love when you guys share your favorite tickers that you're currently invested in or that you're watching in the comment section. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Drop.